Hello everyone, it's Dragana from Saacibo. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be using our prints that we've done in the last video, our eco prints. So we'll just make some fun stuff for our journals. But I also have a couple of announcements and I also want to share with you some of my findings. Alright, so the first things first. Thank you so much for such a great response to my last video. I never expected this to do so well, and for so many people to be inspired and try and have great results. That's awesome, because we've all been printing for the last week, haven't we? I think a lot of you have gone to the parks, to your backyards, picked some flowers and tried, especially if you had Sizzix, because it works so well. And I thought it's about time we start our own Facebook group. It's called Crafting with Saacibo. You will find the link in the description box below. So the idea is for all of my viewers and subscribers to go there and share their work and share their ideas and show us all what they've made and how they've improved on whatever I was showing here, because it's so much fun. I've been a member of some Facebook groups for a while now, and it's a lovely community really. But I thought we need one also where we will share what we learn together. Another announcement that I mentioned is to do with today's video. So I was going to do some fun stuff for my journals, because these are obviously botanical prints, almost like specimen cards. So I created a little digital page with labels. This one here. You can find this page on my website. It is free for you to download. There will be A4 and a letter size format. Choose whichever one is good for you. And I'm going to be using this one today when I make stuff. I have experimented, obviously. I'll just do this, a quick flip like that. Okay, then I experimented with applying coffee on top. Then coffee and rust together will give you the beautiful shades between brown and gray and black. That's coffee. Yeah, so I've been experimenting with those as well, and I want to use some of those today. So my finding is that regarding the plants, not every plant will give you good results depending on the tannins in the leaves. That's what I've been told. It's the tannin, the substance that some leaves have more of. It will give you a better result, especially when it interacts with iron. Another conclusion that I made after experimenting is that leaves that turned color already, because it's autumn, it's fall here in Europe, those leaves will give you more brown and rich color, and I absolutely love it. It doesn't matter if they're not green. Like, I just want to show you one example. Where is it? I picked the leaves that turned brown and red, and look at the result. I absolutely love this. This plant is called chokeberry. It's got little black or dark blue berries that are very healthy to eat. The leaves have started turning red, and I absolutely love the result. Look here, you get browns and yellows and greens. So that's one that worked really well. The other one is this one. I've looked it up on the internet. It's called common dogwood. It grows just in the forest here. It's got white flowers in the spring and then dark berries towards the winter, and the leaves have obviously a lot of tannin, and if you apply rust over it, it goes totally black. Okay, so that's that one, and I love the prints with that plant. So beautiful. So if you happen to find it anywhere, yeah, just grab a few leaves. I've made quite a few of those. This is one of those almost like grapevine. They turn out really well as well. Now this one, I've forgotten the name of this plant, but this is actually a weed. It's a weed that you just can never get rid of. Really, we had it growing next to the fence. It's lifting up the concrete and everything, and you cut it and it just grows back. But it gives beautiful prints, so at least it's becoming useful to me now. I've been fighting it for years. Now, this one... raspberry, look at that. These were young leaves, young shoots, and they turn more green and lighter color, but this leaf was kind of really big and old and almost changing color, and look at this, it turned beautiful. Okay, this is another tree that bees love. I don't know the English name for it. It produces like these white flowers that attract bees, and this is one of the evergreens. I think they turned out beautiful, really bright green. And that oak tree, that leaf was totally yellow, like really changed color completely, and it printed beautifully. So some leaves, when they change color, will give you even better results. It doesn't really matter that it's not green. European hornbeam, I think that's what it's called. It gives beautiful results. I really like that one too. Now this is cranberry, and then I just had to try some mints. And the paper has a slight minty scent. And garden sage, also really nice results. Ginger. I had to try ginger. It's kind of awkward plant to do prints, but I managed to get some interesting design. This is willow tree. That gave beautiful results. And then this one, a plant that's usually used as a hedge, the one you have to keep cutting all the time. It stays green over winter. That's that one as well. That's walnut. More walnut. More walnut. If you try this and it didn't really work because the leaves were too juicy, of course, don't use such leaves. This is one of the examples. It takes forever to dry. And then I had to experiment with different arrangements and mixing different plants, knowing that they all give different results. And yeah, I love this one. I've used several plants here. I used that common dogwood. Then I used this plant. I've forgotten the name of it. It's like a creeping plant. It has purple leaves. And I love the colors there. Then I used some of these evergreens, and I think this one turned out really interesting. And then I used the willow tree leaves to arrange it into like a flower. And here are more of the willow tree and that other plant that has purple leaves. And here are some, I think it's some sort of like a mint that grows near ponds. Yep. So yeah, there are some of my findings that I wanted to share with you. Enough of talk, let's make some stuff. Some of these, like that one, I would definitely leave as they are and have them inside of a journal as a page. Why not? Have them as a page inside of the journal. Maybe do a bit of coffee dyeing on one side and keep them like that. So there would definitely be nice pages. This one too. This one can either be as a page inside of a journal or cut and used as a topper. I'll think about it. Now with this one, you see how here, when I placed this plant, some leaves were turned down and some up. And what was down here turned darker, what was up was lighter here but darker here. So that gave me kind of like an even result. But if I look at it like this, I could make a really nice tag with this one. Tag of some sort. So I'm going to just take that. These also are perfect little toppers on top of cards, perhaps. Put that aside. Oh, I've already cut this one. Now these ones have turned really beautiful with the coffee applied over really soft colors. I could even glue them together. Maybe I'll make a bookmark with that one because it's long. This one could be double-sided tag, but then I could make 2 postcards perhaps, or even index cards. Remember when I tried with the rolling pin, those prints were not very successful, so I printed again on the other side, and I think they're much better now. I took some of these dies just to see what would look good. I think that one might look nice. Take that one. And what about this here? This can be a nice page, and I could cover the parts that I don't like and maybe make like a pocket here. Do this. Like that. See? I hope I cut that. Here more. If you can imagine, so take another page and join them together, and then you have like a pocket here. Definitely can be done. Maybe even go around this completely, or just there. But yeah, I could do that. Do that one. And then this, I don't know. There's pieces of leaves stuck here. I don't think I can really use it. It might get moldy eventually. Another one of my favorites, I think. Beautiful page in a journal. Definitely keep it as it is. Now this one as well. That bottom part didn't really work out. That leaf is not really visible, but that's all right. If you have that in a page, for example like this, you can use that space here for writing. So whether you turn it that way or the other way around. So I think I'm going to keep it. I'll probably trim that off later on. And now we have this one as well. I really like this one, but this area here, obviously I have a problem. Another leaf that was stuck there. It will have to be covered with something else. I have a different picture there in the middle, so I'm going to leave it. I have one more that hasn't been very successful, which is that one. And I just want to quickly show you what you can do if you have a print like that. This one was also stuck and it just spoiled the whole thing. So you can just go ahead, take a black marker and just loosely go around and draw leaves. I think these leaves are meant to be like that. Have these lines. Yeah, so all the mistakes are actually opportunities to experiment a little bit and have fun drawing. I mean, if the print was perfect, I wouldn't dare drawing on it. I wouldn't want to, you know, make it bad or something. But because it's already damaged, I can relax and just make it fun. I can even go and do this. And then maybe I can have script print. Like a number. just see. I'm gonna run it through the Sizzix quickly. Let's play with some more stamps. Got this one. Okay. I kind of like that there. Kind of looks grungy. I might just ink a little bit. I'm just going to glue this. Here we go. Nice looking tag, and I'll probably just punch a hole here. And put a black eyelet. Isn't that a nice tag to write on the back? And you have some image here, and you can even go further and decorate that more. I've got some black here. Maybe I can do just some drops. I want to show you the one that I made earlier. Oh, got to punch a hole here. So from one unsuccessful print, because that was the other side of that print, I made two cool tags. Now I'm going to quickly take these to my Sizzix. Let's ink them. Now, I've got some of these. Maybe we can make these like little specimens that we can glue inside of the journal somewhere. And with this freebie, you've got here like labels that said scientific name and common name. You have labels that says date, location, specimen number, and note. In this case, I know this is a hazelnut tree. I can look up the scientific name if I wanted to. I can put the date that I collected this location, and I can have my own numbers and have notes. So I think it's just something fun to do with your specimens or your botanical prints. For example, if you travel somewhere and you collect some plants, you either make prints with them or you press them and dry them. It's a fun thing to do, I think, to write down these details so that later on when you look at them, you remember that place. You can say, oh, I got this plant from there when we were on holidays or something like that. I would put the specimen number on top and these two, because that's what it looks better on this picture, but it doesn't have to be. And maybe here I can use just this, just to, you know, vary it a little bit. You can also print this on sticker paper, you know, and then when you cut, you just peel off. But I didn't have any with me, so I just printed on copy paper. I can do that there, but I think I want to cut off the white around. Might look better. Ink. We are just having fun with our botanical prints. And I mean, there's so many different ways you can use them in your junk journals. Or if some turn really good, like that you really like, you can frame them and hang them on your wall and have like a little picture. Why not? Because we can't do that. We can do whatever we want. That's the great thing about art. I think I'm going to just ink that a little bit. And then you have these like ready embellishments. You can perhaps just cut with the same die from a plain paper and glue on the back and have it like a card, or you can leave like this and glue directly inside of the journal. And the good thing is you don't have to decide that straight away, you know. You can have them like this until you're ready to use them. Yeah, cool specimen cards. Okay, we say we're going to turn this one into a bookmark. And I like this one really. So I'll just glue it together. I think it's going to be thick enough without me adding a third layer, because this paper was 200 GSM. Once we double it up, it's 400, so it's quite thick. Of course, we'll have to straighten this. I'll just use this. Here. Perhaps this one would look good with the gold. Yeah. And before I put that, I have to decide if I want to take this to the sewing machine. And I think I might want to. I'll be back in a sec. It looks good. Nice. And I have some of these. This is just, you know, some of the fabrics fray a lot. And this one had nice colors, so I kept it. Just take a few strands and do that. Just cut that. And here it is. Should we put some of the labels? See, maybe on one side we can put this bigger one, and later on I will fill out these labels. I just know that this is avocado tree leaf, so I'll put avocado, and then I will look up on the internet what's the scientific name. Oh, I like that. That's another way of preserving leaves. You make a print, and then you also, if the original leaf doesn't get damaged during the printing, you can make a real specimen, like with a dry leaf. That's nice, eh? And then here we can put location, date. Yeah. I was thinking what to do for the freebie this month, and thought it's a good idea to do something that's gonna be useful for this project, I guess. I don't think I'll stamp anything on this one. I just like it as it is. Honestly, I think if I stamp anything else, I might make it bad. Make it kind of destroy it. I really hope that if you're watching this video and you go on to join the Facebook group and you get inspired to create something with the prints that you've done last week, I hope you share them with us. I just love to see what everyone comes up with. All right, there's the bookmark. Really pretty, I think. Okay, now what did I say I want to do with these ones? Did I say I want to make a postcard? That would be good. But I would have to back it up. Yeah, let's just make a postcard. I might as well do this one. I want to just ink a little bit. Again, I'm using just this vintage photo. I think it goes really nice with this coffee stain. It's my favorite stamping tool. Quite a few of you have asked me before, when you saw me use it, where to get it. So I'm going to leave the link in the description box below. It was an online shop from AliExpress that I got it a few years ago. I hope they still have it in stock. I don't know. Maybe they do. But yeah, basically, I had the platform that was the right size and I used elements from that stamp. Silicone stamp. Okay. Just press that. Yep, it's all right, I think. It's good. So they're going to be 2 postcards on that side, and then here again we can add maybe some of these labels. I mean, we don't have to, we can also just do some stamping. Oh, that looks nice. Maybe this one. We're just having some fun. Perhaps we can have like a bug of some sort. You can see this leaf was eaten by a bug. ladybug. It's cute, isn't it? Cool. Now where is that? This one. That's what I wanted to do. I'm going to just trim this. Okay. Now that's better. And we can just glue another piece of paper on the back. So I can just cut it with my scissors. Okay, that's what that looks like now. I'm going to just nice. Do we need anything else here? We'll leave that blank. We can just put this one. What else can we make? We have, oh, we haven't done anything with this one. Just glue that to the base. We'll just have the specimen number. And I don't think I want to put a hole there. I kind of like it just like that. I still have this one. I was thinking of either cutting it out or placing it, I don't know. Just want to cover this here, this mistake. And if I do that, we'll cover most of it, and then I can put the leaf on top. Or I can have the leaf, maybe something else behind it. And I would need something on this side as well. Does it look better there? Yeah. Now I like it on this side. And then on this one, oh yeah, we have this one. Yep, I'll take I have been interrupted so many times today that I don't even know what I was going to do here. I had to stop. We had so many unexpected visitors, and I don't know, so many things that needed my attention today. And it's almost now dark, and I hope I'll be able to complete what I wanted to complete in time. All right, I'm trying to remember now. I think I said I was going to do something like this. I've trimmed these. I'm thinking whether I should just round the edges a little bit. I think that might look good. And I'll just quickly ink. And now I want to put something behind just to make it more like, I don't know, just to have it a little something else behind. And I was thinking maybe a book page. Would that look nice? So I'll just trim off this part because I just want where the text is, I don't want the white area. And yeah, perhaps something like this. I'm just using this image as a guide. So I have that there. But I also have some of this. Just a bit of a fabric might look interesting. I think it might be cool over here to keep that area underneath as a tuck spot. I'll just glue this to the book page first. How about if I just put some brads here, punch a few holes. I'll have to do something with that side anyway. Perhaps I can put some fabric. This is a decoration, but it also serves as a tuck spot. So I'll just try and glue it down first, and then I'll take it to the sewing machine. Longer to do. I'll just put something over that. Okay, I'll cut this one. Another thing I can do here is turn this into a little tuck spot. So I'm going to put the glue on 3 sides. I think that looks nice. Let's have a look. I think this needs to go underneath the sewing machine. I'll be back in a sec. Have some of these little charms made with recycled packaging and silicone stamp packaging. Perhaps it would look good somewhere on the page. Maybe even here if I can attach it somehow. Maybe it can attach to this fabric. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so that's the page that can go inside of the journal. I like that. Have we done enough for one day? Oh, there's this one that I wanted to do and I didn't get a chance, but I think, yeah, the video might be already too long. These seem to be the perfect size for postcards like these. Yeah, so I would probably turn them into postcards. Don't forget to download your free digital. I'm planning to do another tutorial on eco printing, and we're going to be printing on fabric because everyone wants to know if we can do that with fabric, and I can tell you right now, yes you can, and the results are beautiful. So until next time, thanks so much for watching, and I hope I see you soon in my next video. Bye for now.